Who was the first person to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? That was Charles Lindbergh. You've probably heard of this guy. History will remember him. Kids will study him in school. He's got the fame. He's got the accolades. So that's Charles Lindbergh. But do you know who the second person to fly solo across the Atlantic was? It was a gentleman named Bert Hinkler, but history does not look as fondly upon poor old Bert. He just doesn't have that same pizzazz to his name, that same recognition, because he was second. There's something that humans love about that first position, and that's all they remember. We can only remember so much stuff, so we might as well remember who's the first to do it, right? But do you remember the third person to fly across the Atlantic Ocean solo? This is an interesting question, because you actually probably do know this name. Perhaps more than Charles Lindbergh. The third person to do it was Amelia Earhart. Now, why do you remember Amelia Earhart? Now, this book gets into this. It's very, very interesting. I'm just getting into it now, and I'm sharing stuff that would be relevant to Amazon FBA and to e-commerce. The third person to do it, Amelia Earhart, created a new category, and so that's why she's allowed to be remembered. Amelia Earhart was, in this case, the first female to fly across the Atlantic Ocean solo. And so because she had dug out that category, first female, and Charles Lindbergh was first and first male, although she was third, she was allowed to just have that historical recognition and to be immortalized in the history books. And so this applies to products just as well. If you sell on Amazon, as a lot of us do, and you've been selling for any period of time, there's some stiff competition sometimes. The same vitamin C offered, the same yoga blocks offered. So what we want to do is we want to Amelia Earhart the situation. So we may not be the first yoga block, but we could be the first one made entirely out of concrete, for example, or that's a crazy product idea. I wouldn't recommend it. The shipping will be horrendous. But we may not be the first vitamin C pill, but we're the first vitamin C pill infused with lavender, for example. Right? It's these tweaks where we dig out a niche, we create a product category, and we are first in that category that we've created. And this is a classic marketing move. Works extremely well, and it gives you that first advantage again, that first mover's advantage, and it allows your products to be really known for something. Oh, you know that vitamin C that's infused with lavender for increased immunity or what have you, right? You know those yoga blocks that are made of concrete and you can't move them for the life of you? You know those? Stuff like that. Right? I wrote a free book on exactly how to scale up on Amazon FBA to 6, 7, and then 8 figures. So I'll drop that in the comments of this video. It's totally free. It took months to write, and this is my gift to you. So check it out, download your free copy, and I'll see you on the other side.